And welcome to Canadian A, where we practice simple intentional living on our off-grid homestead and A-frame house in Northern Ontario, Canada. I'm Katie.
And my name is Rob, and this is our first video where we wanted to give you a little bit of a sneak peek into what we've been up to over the last 6 months since we moved here.
We originally were looking for land. Actually, for many years we've been looking for a homestead, but we couldn't quite afford it, so we came up with this idea in the spring to buy 2 separate pieces of land, one house that we would kind of live in and maybe flip a little bit while we worked on a build on another property. But in this spring we found this property that actually is severed with a house that's older on the front and 90 acres on the back, and so we decided to buy it.
Yeah, and so for the last 6 months we've been super busy. So we flipped that house, we put in a 1,000-foot driveway, we cleared a large piece of land for where our house is going to be built, as well as the yard where we're going to be doing our gardening. We installed a septic system. We're almost finished building our shed. We have been busy, and later this week our first shipment comes with the kit house that we purchased. The house that we purchased was through a company called A-frame. It is an A-frame house company out in Estonia, Europe. And so the reason why we purchased a house all the way from Europe was because during this last year there were so many lumber shortages and items that were out of stock completely that when we were looking at building a new house, we wanted to have a guarantee that we would have all the supplies that we needed. And so when we looked at the budget and the numbers, it worked out to be about the same for us to purchase this house from Europe. And so later this week, it arrives.
As well, later on this week we are going to be receiving our solar system, and so that's kind of what the shed is for, because it's going to hold all of our batteries and everything like that. It is currently -4, so that's why we are a little bit cold. But we're just trying to make the most of it, and we want to bring you along for the build. So without further ado, check us out, and be sure to like and subscribe and follow and all those things so that you can stay up to date on what's happening.